Imagine skipping the winter cold, drifting into a months-long sleep like a bear, and waking up just in time for spring blooms. Sounds like science fiction, right? But scientists are closer than ever to cracking the code on human hibernation. Could we really sleep through life's toughest stretches? Hibernation basics. Lessons from the animal kingdom. Hibernation is a survival strategy employed by animals to conserve energy during periods of food scarcity or extreme cold. Animals like bears, bats, and some species of squirrels lower their body temperature, heart rate, and metabolic rate to endure months without food or water. For example, bears enter a form of dormancy called torpor, which allows them to survive harsh winters. During this period, a bear's heart rate can drop from 50 beats per minute to as low as 10, while its metabolic rate decreases by up to 75%. This energy-conserving state enables animals to survive off stored body fat, and some animals, like bats, are known to reduce their metabolic rate by 98%. The study of these mechanisms is fundamental as scientists explore whether similar techniques can be applied to humans. Animal hibernation offers insights into the biochemical and physiological shifts necessary for humans to potentially adopt similar states of dormancy. The evolutionary divide. Why humans don't hibernate? Humans evolved as homeothermic, warm-blooded creatures, maintaining a constant body temperature regardless of the environment. This evolution favored stability, with constant access to food sources and climates that allowed year-round survival. Unlike bears or squirrels, humans don't have biological mechanisms to significantly slow metabolism or lower body temperature without risking health. Human metabolism and thermoregulation rely on precise balances that, when disrupted, can cause damage to organs and cells. Moreover, human brains require continuous oxygen and glucose to function, whereas hibernating animals have adapted brains that can withstand lower oxygen levels. Evolutionary biologists suggest that humans adapted for endurance and consistent environmental presence rather than seasonal dormancy, which means hibernation for humans would require drastic biological shifts. Medical marvels. Therapeutic hypothermia as a gateway to human hibernation. Therapeutic hypothermia, deliberately lowering body temperature, has been successfully used in medical contexts for decades. This technique reduces metabolic rate, slowing the body's need for oxygen and nutrients. It's commonly used post-cardiac arrest or during major surgeries, where doctors lower a patient's body temperature to protect the brain and other organs. This controlled cooling helps mitigate tissue damage, allowing doctors to essentially pause metabolic processes during critical operations. For example, following cardiac arrest, patients undergoing hypothermia treatment have improved chances of recovery. Metabolism and the human body. Challenges of slowing down. The human body's metabolism is intricately linked to critical processes such as heart rate, brain function, and muscle maintenance. In animals that hibernate, metabolism slows dramatically, but the body is adapted to survive these changes. For humans, such a drastic reduction in metabolism would need to be closely managed to avoid organ failure, tissue damage, and other health risks. Metabolism in humans is tied to hormonal and cellular regulation, which maintains energy levels and bodily functions. Could we hibernate for space travel? NASA's research breakthroughs. Long-duration space missions are currently limited by the necessity for food, water, and oxygen. Astronauts also face muscle and bone deterioration, radiation exposure, and psychological stress during extended periods in space. Hibernation could be a game-changer for space travel, allowing astronauts to sleep through journeys to distant planets like Mars. NASA has been investigating induced hibernation states, or torpor, as a potential solution for deep space travel. In 2024, NASA's Innovative Advanced Concepts program launched a study called Studying Torpor in Animals for Space Health in Humans. This project aims to study how animals naturally enter hibernation and apply those insights to humans. Hibernation could reduce astronauts' metabolic demands by up to 75%, cutting down the amount of food and oxygen they need while also minimizing psychological strain. This research could revolutionize space missions, making extended travel to Mars and beyond more feasible. Recent breakthroughs: proteins and dormant states. A groundbreaking discovery in 2024 involves a protein found in Arctic bacteria called bedlon. This protein has the remarkable ability to pause cellular protein production, putting cells into a kind of dormant state. Scientists are studying this protein to understand how it might enable similar states in human cells, potentially leading to advances in human hibernation technology. Bedlon's ability to halt protein synthesis is a crucial mechanism in inducing a low-energy state without damaging the cells, mirroring what occurs in hibernating animals at a cellular level. If researchers can replicate this effect in human cells, they might create a basis for safe, reversible dormancy. Although we are far from clinical applications, the protein's discovery opens doors to exploring how hibernation-like states could be induced at the cellular level. The space race meets hibernation. What science fiction got right? Science fiction often depicts hibernation in futuristic settings, where characters sleep for months or years in suspended animation. Films like 2001, A Space Odyssey and Interstellar show astronauts using hibernation chambers for interstellar travel, minimizing resource consumption and avoiding psychological fatigue. These portrayals, while fictional, aren't entirely removed from reality. They have inspired scientists to consider the feasibility of long-term human hibernation as a practical solution for extended space exploration. NASA and the European Space Agency have used science fiction as a springboard, considering various mechanisms to induce torpor. While we may not yet have hibernation pods, the research efforts are moving us closer to what was once only imagined. Fictional concepts often inspire real-world innovations, and hibernation may be no exception. Practical concerns: ethics, accessibility, and risks. The development of human hibernation raises ethical questions about access, safety, and potential abuse. If human hibernation technology becomes viable, who would have access? Wealth and privilege could lead to unequal availability, with only certain segments of society benefiting from hibernation's health and space travel applications. Additionally, there are significant risks to long-term hibernation, including muscle atrophy, bone loss, and immune suppression, which need thorough examination before human trials can proceed. Ethical considerations also include potential risks of dependency on hibernation to escape problems or reduce population pressures. As with any powerful technology, ensuring that hibernation is safely regulated and accessible will be essential to prevent unintended societal consequences. The medical potential beyond space travel. Human hibernation could have profound implications for medical science. Imagine trauma patients being placed in temporary hibernation to give doctors more time to operate or to prevent further brain or tissue damage. For patients with severe infections, induced hibernation might allow their immune systems to recover while keeping metabolic demand low. Some researchers even envision using hibernation for cancer patients, reducing tumor growth rates while waiting for treatments. In emergency medicine, hibernation could provide metabolic pause techniques, allowing patients to survive until they receive care. By reducing the body's energy requirements, hibernation might become a medical tool for extending life during critical health interventions, potentially saving countless lives. Hope for a hibernating humanity. The journey toward human hibernation is filled with scientific hurdles, ethical questions, and exciting possibilities. While full human hibernation remains theoretical, research advances in therapeutic hypothermia, protein synthesis control, and metabolic manipulation are bringing us closer to this goal. Each new discovery sheds light on how we might one day safely induce torpor in humans. Imagine a future where astronauts sleep through long space journeys, or where critical patients are placed in dormancy to aid recovery. With ongoing research and technology evolving, the dream of human hibernation could become reality, transforming how we approach survival, space exploration, and healthcare. Thanks for exploring the mysteries of human hibernation with us. If you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more mind-bending content. See you next time for more fascinating discoveries.